What's up, Super Players? We got Mario over here with a first place deck, and you did it with Zamasu, right?
Yup.
Wow. So why'd you go with this guy into the ultimate battle with the post-ban?
So, two reasons. One, this is probably the only deck I have made, and two, he's kind of funny and kind of trolly, and it takes a lot of thinking to play him. I like decks that allow you to critical think, so just like backside, he's very, he's a 25k, doesn't draw, but he does gain a life if I have 2 or less life, so.
Okay.
So he says never die.
And he's actually different, right? When he awakens, he awakens at 3 lives.
Yes. He's 15k on the front side, attack, draw, same as everything else. At 3 life, you flip him over, draw 1, backside. He doesn't draw, but he's a 25k beater. And then his skill, the Acme, when you have 2 or less life, you just get
an extra life from the top of your deck, right?
Exactly.
All right, show us what you got here, man.
All right, first off, shout out to Masters. I was using this as my energy token.
Oh, beautiful.
From set 2, SPR.
Hey, shout out to Masters.
Gotta shout out to that game. That's what started it off. All right, so here we go. So I'll do some of the one drops.
All right, what you got?
Right here, Trunks. He's just a cantrip, draw 1. You see him early, it's awesome. Okay. Next, our Goten. I mostly use it for a Goten, but he actually came up to bounce 2 costs or higher. Yeah, you usually don't like bouncing, but it breaks their momentum and breaks their tempo that they have to reestablish and pay energy again. So he comes up at the very least. He is a 10k 1 cost that bounces a 2, and he synergizes with a SR Vegito that I'll show later.
Okay, very good.
Okay. My boy Zamasu. 10k combo.
I saw you were playing him a lot.
Yeah, he's awesome. So 10k combo, 1 cost 5k. On play, I choose one of their battle cards, cost 1 or less, and bottom deck it. Again, another card that synergizes with the SR Vegito, but usually I just use it to break their board. When you break their board, they're losing combo power off the board. So again, another card that breaks tempo.
Do you usually bring it out as soon as you see an option to kill something, or you save it?
Yeah, against yellow, because they have the Genyu package with Raccoon, and Raccoon into
the Captain Genyu?
Yeah, where they get 2 energy back. So usually I like keeping the board clear against yellow, so they have to spend their entire energy to do it, or they can't do it at all.
Okay, 4 of those.
Yep. My boy.
MVP, I feel.
MVP, Pilaf. 10k combo, 5k. And then on play, if I have 7 cards or less, I grab an Earthling back, and he can grab himself.
I saw you doing that. Do you usually grab Pilaf always, or not?
So if I have another Pilaf in hand, I like getting my 1 cost Trunks, just because it allows me to cycle through the deck more. But I get Pilaf. If I only have 1 Pilaf in hand, 1 in drop, I get 1 to grab the other, and it becomes an infinite loop, and it becomes a free super combo. Well, not necessarily free, you have to pay the energy. But, but my board becomes my secondary hand, even though my hand's low.
Very good.
So he's MVP. Bandai, hear me out. Do not hit this guy.
Do not hit him. You heard him.
All right. For Gallic guns, and basically 1 cost gains 15k pump, and then if I have 7 or less cards, I draw 1. For you Masters players, it's like the Realm of Gods.
Okay. Beautiful card right there.
Okay, my only I have no 2 costs, so we'll go straight into the 3 costs. We'll go to Piccolo.
Oh.
Let's see. He comes up. He didn't come up today, but while I was testing, he comes up in certain matches. He's from the starter, 3 costs, 20k power. So he hits on curve to most awakened leaders, 5k combo. But the unique thing about him is on play, 7 cards or less. 7 will be the magic number. You get an extra card from your drop back to your hand, any. So I could get Gallic Gun, I could get Absolute Lightning, or even Sickle.
So it gets you the right extra card for the play.
Yeah. In some instances, I wouldn't mind just playing this out, get him back,
And get
attack, get this, and just
cycle it.
yeah,
Wow.
and just dump very high.
Wow. Very good plays.
Yeah, the SR that I was talking about, Vegeta.
Ooh.
So 3 costs, 25k body, that is amazing, and he has 5k combo, which is great. So on play, I choose one of their battle cards, costs 1 or less, and I bottom deck it, and then he has a skill. When permanent, it's only during my turn, but while I have 7 or less cards, he reduces all the battle cards on my opponent's side of the field by 1. So again, so he synergizes with this. All their 2 costs becomes 1
I
cost.
saw
I
you
hit
using that guy with Zamasu.
And then there's a game where a guy had a 3 cost that became a 2, and just to get rid of the blocker, I played that and bounced it. Again, it breaks tempo, and he no longer had a blocker on field, so I was just able to punch through, and he had to waste extra cards to protect.
I saw that. Very good. So do you
cornerstone of the deck?
The corners. So you bring him out no matter what turn 3? Because I saw you tapping out your Z extra energy.
Yeah. Well, if I go second, like I just want to break their momentum, break their curve, have nothing on board.
I see.
So if there's nothing on board, there's no combo power, so they have to dump hand.
Okay. Vegito. 3
cost extra cards will go 2 absolute lightnings.
Ooh, that guy's good. I saw you kept using it on the big boys.
Yep, especially for the big boys. 3 cost, bottom deck any card.
Any
That's
card.
It. So I only play it at 2, and then I play 3 sickles. So I had this at 4, I had this at 3, but I'll shout out my friends later, more of the people later, but specifically Tyler told me these ratios, 3 and 2, and it's like, because of Vegito, he makes their 4 costs 3. This kid hit a 5 costs into a 4 cost. This kid hit that. If I had 2 out, which at some games I did, I could even hit a 6 cost.
I saw that.
So it's just like reduce, and then just kill 2 cards.
And then the absolute lightnings for just the big guys,
yeah,
right?
Big. I didn't play against green, but these are for their big bodies. But I did use this against Golden Frieza SCR earlier. I would like to play my big guys into Golden Frieza, but he just taps them, so I just don't even deal with it. I just bottom deck it and then play a 3 cost or 4 cost.
Wow. There you go. Magic ratios.
Yeah. So that number will work for me. And again, with Piccolo, if need be, I could grab this back, kill something big, or grab this back and clear the board.
Very good.
So these were a great ratio. Then Piccolo being a combo power that could grab me any extra card from the deck once you have the magic number. Okay, so we're gonna go 3 Gotenks, and then we'll do 3 Zamasu, and I'll explain these ratios real quick. So Gotenks gets Goten and
Trunks, right?
Trunks from my drop if on play and if I have the magic number. So I mostly play this because it's 10k power, but he has utility by bouncing, so it's never really dead if the moment calls for it. So he gets these 2 back on play, and then Zamasu is once per turn. If this card would be KO'd, it comes back in rest, and I can't play Zamasu Fuse for the rest of the turn. So, but if I have 7 or less cards in hand, he's a draw 1.
I saw that.
So, I'm gonna explain these ratios. So, I had this at 4, I had this at 2, and I was just fumbling, and then I was talking to my friend Tyler, and just said go run 3-3. So against the green matchups, I want to spam this, and on attack it's a draw 1. So like on the turn it's played, it's gonna break even, and every turn it survives, it's a +1. So this is great usually against the red matchup that's not Beerus, and in the green matchup. Now against the blue and yellow, this is better because yellow, they can just keep this locked throughout the whole game. So it's like he becomes a break even. But when you play this and you get the Goten and Trunks, you actually go you +1 just on the play. So because Yellow locks this. You always want to play that to get the 2 value. And then same thing with blue. Since blue either bounces or bottom decks, this becomes a +1 value again. So like I didn't know how to do it, so I just did an even split.
Even 3-3 depending on the matchup?
Yeah, so if I can see multiple of these in the green-red, I run that. If this is favored more for the opposite color. So.
Okay.
So that was the mindset behind it.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah, no, they both put in work.
All right. Damn, this deck profile is spicy, man. What else you got in there?
2 5-drops. I don't own any Vegetos, but again, same thing with 3-drop Vegito reduces their cost, so I could hit a 5 cost with him. Oh yeah, on play, I bottom deck a 4 cost or less, 35k double strike, 0 combo. But yeah, with this, I could bottom a 4 cost. I even, a few times where I had 2 of these out, play this. Not today though, but play this, I've been able to hit a 6 cost, so it's just very synergistic.
Oh yeah, that Vegeta's a must-have. Double strike as well. One for games.
Yep. 3 Venos.
Oh, Zeno.
On play, if both sides of the board, we bottom deck everything other than itself.
So it nukes the field except for itself, pretty much.
Yeah, so...
When do you use this guy?
So if the board state gets too crazy or out of hand, I just have to reset and, that's it. But I usually want to play this into the cell matchup because this hits anything in the battle area and the field card's part of the battle area. So the Android field card and the cell arena could be hit by this.
Wow.
So they would have to re-establish
everything.
Yes.
Wow, what a beautiful card. Zeno, 3 ofs.
Yeah, 3 of. I had this guy at 4, but I saw him too often, so I cut it to 3. It's Goku Black, 6 cost, GB for short. So on play, if I have 7 or less cards in hand, actually on play I just add 1 card, cost 4 or less from my drop to my hand. It could be anything. It could be an extra card, 4 cost, 3 cost, whatever. Usually my targets will either be Zamasu or Gotenks because they have reoccurring value. And then on attack, if I have 7 or less cards in hand, I get to play a 4 cost or less from my hand.
Yeah, I saw you would bring out the Zamasu or the Gotenks. Very good plays.
Yeah, and if they don't contend with it, it's just free. I just keep playing cards for free, and it allows me to do other things like deal with my leader or whatnot.
Yeah, they usually bring them out as soon as you have 6 energies, or you wait for the right moment?
Usually, it depends. Like when I see them at 6, sometimes I just need to reset the board and do something, or I just need to do other plays. But if I ever get the opportunity to play it on curve, I would.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like I have to call my shot.
Yeah,
from this.
depends on the situation.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's very toolboxy. Less card or 4 super. Oh, sorry. 4
super combos.
Yes, 4 super combos. Old Kai. He looks funny. That's why I have it, and he fits the theme. God, Supreme Kai.
Yeah, from the Zamasu arc. There you go.
Any questions?
Yeah, thank you for showcasing the fire deck and maneuvering it. Okay. So one thing I did notice when you were playing the deck, you wouldn't take your life in the beginning. Is that usually the tactic? Stay at high life?
Yeah, usually I want to stay at high life, and then once I feel comfortable with my hand or whatnot, I don't mind just taking the life, and then blue tends to overdraw. So it's like being unable to draw on the backside might actually be a benefit to me. But even though I'm not cycling through cards, but once I have the right setup, as you see, I just refuel my hand with my
Peel-off?
Drop. Yeah, peel off, drop, whatever. Goku Black, Piccolo, 3 costs. So it's like I never felt bad, and then most leaders are 20k, so when they attack into it, they have to waste the card that they draw, so it kind of brings even. And then again, you saw I was running a lot of kill spells, so just if they have something big, it's out there, so they have to their most consistent attack to get through is usually their leader.
Their leader?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Mario. Any quick shout-outs?
Yeah, I want to shout out SD1.
There you go, SD1.
The people of the Nameless Planet. You guys know who you are. And then I got to thank Tyler for giving me the blueprint for this list. Tyler Tardif. And, thank you. I wouldn't have done this without him, especially learning his play routes. So there you go.
All right.
And Michael Cano. There you go.
Hidden Fortress, baby. Hidden Fortress,
Oh,
baby.
Hidden Fortress. Sorry.
There you go.
Sorry. The cap.
Okay, gotta
Sponsor,
shout out.
baby.
Bruh.
Sponsored.
Sponsored.
All right. And like we always say, y'all stay super.
Supah.